suggest that you be on your best behavior. Best behavior. So you don't have your phones out. He's gonna talk about what his project was about. I don't ask you to agree, I don't ask you to disagree. He is just presenting what his project is about. Then once all the kiddos get their products done, their papers turned in, all that kind of stuff taken care of, their speech given to their classrooms, then they have to sit before a panel of 4 to 5 judges that are not from the schoolhouse. Like some may be, but most people are from just different parts of the county. And they have to present their research, their product, their paper, all that kind of good stuff. So this is part of that process. Again, not asking to agree or disagree with what his topic is about. That's not the issue, okay? So some of you don't get all opinionated on me. That's not the point of it. The point is he has to get his product completed. And so we're gonna help him with that. Just like other classrooms have been helping with other kids' products.
Right.
Okay. So you wanna go ahead and log in just to make sure you can.
He's recording, so what?
Just be careful, stepping back and forth. You're in your place where you wanna be, perfect. I am gonna be in my place. I see if you had not walked out, I was gonna give you a pass so you could go out into the hallway to find your book bag. But you, not going that way, you didn't.
No, not.
I'll
Somebody was
walk.
talking to me.
You and I are gonna have this conversation right there. Are you're good? Everybody's good? Get your head up, please.
Hey, my name is Jacquez Bostic, and I'm a senior at Atlanta. And for my senior project, I decided to do my topic on the death penalty and why I think it should be legal in the United States. This has been a really tough process. Senior project, you cry. You wish you wasn't here. You wish you was in a different state because they don't have senior projects in different states. It's a long, stressful process, and you see me up here, I'm a little stressed out, as you see. But, I'm just sitting here, and I'm doing the best I can to educate y'all on my topic and tell you just more about it. And if y'all have any questions, just let me know, and I will try to answer all the questions to the best of my ability. Okay, I'm gonna pass out some pamphlets and let y'all just tell y'all a little bit. This will tell y'all a little bit about my topic, and just introduce you to it.
Jacquez, some people can share. If you don't have enough.
Not the ones that I just passed that around for the sake. Just being more calm.
Oh, Miss Williams.
Okay, this pamphlet is just explaining some of the most important topics concerning the death penalty. First of all, I would like to say the death penalty is a punishment that someone receives when they have done unforgivable crimes that were uncalled for. And there's been many studies on race and whether race have a lot to do with it. I personally don't think that it does, but it's a very sensitive topic, so I really don't discuss it much in this pamphlet. But many people really think that race has a lot to do with the death penalty, and the people that get the death penalty, many people think that just because you're black, you may receive the death penalty more than a white person, and some others don't. So it's a very sensitive topic. I really don't like discussing it. And about life and death, I believe that if a person kills another person, that they should receive the same punishment. Now others might differ, others might not believe that, but that's just personally my own belief. Others might say just send them to life, make them suffer for the rest of their life. But I believe you kill someone, you should be killed too. So that's basically what I'm saying in this whole process. And if you are if you don't believe you should get the death penalty, it's also an appeals process you can go to. And the appeal, it's you're basically saying I didn't deserve this, so they send you to prison and you go through a 5 to 10 year process, and they review all the facts that they have about the topic. They review all the facts that they have about your case and stuff, and whether you should go to jail or not, or be sentenced to death. And oh yeah, many people don't think that the death penalty is a deterrence for crime too, which I believe it is, because if you see someone dying because they did a horrible crime, then it's gonna make you not want to do that crime. So I believe it's a deterrence for crime. But many people believe that it's not, because they don't believe that just because a person kills someone, that they don't believe being. How can I put this? They don't believe that killing someone is gonna help stop crime. That's basically it. So, any questions about my topic? Any questions? No questions at all? Last call. You look like you're interested. You have any questions?
Yeah.
All right. That went well. I would like to say this is a stressful process, but it's a lot of work. And when you do it, you will feel like you accomplished something in life, and it really helps you towards college and stuff. But yeah, this is my PowerPoint on the death penalty. Death penalty is the punishment that someone receives when they have done crimes that were uncalled for. The death penalty results in execution or death. Right now, there are 31 states that have the death penalty as a legal option, and 19 states that have abolished the death penalty. Many people see the death penalty as an important tool to fight violent crime, while others believe that it is completely against American values. Since 1976, the number of executions that have occurred containing the death penalty is 1,114. This number has slowly continued to decrease over the last 6 years. Many people believe that the justice system shows too much sympathy for criminals. It shows too much sympathy for the criminals and for the victims. more time and emphasis on protecting the person who has been victimized. If people continue to fail and choose not to use the death penalty, it can also result in overpopulation in prison. That's another reason I would believe we should just, like, kill all the bad people. I'm not trying to say I'm for murder or nothing, because I'm not, but I just believe that if you murder someone else, that you should receive the same punishment. And the death penalty.
I have a question on that. So you're saying like if somebody murders somebody, they should be the death penalty, right?
That's what I believe.
Alright, so let's say that somebody killed somebody that you love, right? And but they wasn't caught. What would you do?
Well, see, I'm not really. Let me break it down to you in my sense. If you kill my family, I'ma find out.
So exactly. So you said you would get like you would get revenge and you probably kill that person back, right? Or would you turn them into the authorities?
Did you hear me say that?
I'm asking. I said, would you turn them into the authorities, or would you get revenge?
You said I don't know, right?
Yeah. No, you know the person who it is. Like, would you turn them
If
into
I
the
don't know
authorities?
who
or
it
would you
is,
get
I'm not
revenge?
gonna turn them in because I don't know who they is. I said I'm gonna find out, and when I find out, that's all I'm saying.
So if like say you did your revenge and you kill that person, so you're saying you should get killed for that?
I'm not saying I'm gonna.
I'm
asking.
asking. I'm just asking.
Let me stop. This is not what this is about. He's providing.
No, I like
No,
this
no,
question.
I understand, but we need to set some ground rules real quick, and I apologize.
It's fine. No,
So,
I
okay,
want them to ask questions.
No, and I agree, but you are here to present your project, not your personal opinions right now.
Okay.
Do you see the difference? He's here to present the facts that he's found for his project. Not necessarily your personal opinion, because that's two different things, okay?
This is all I'm gonna say about it. Would I turn them, if I found out who it was, would I turn them in? Yes. But if I didn't know who they was, I would have to find out myself.
Is the death penalty, like, does that have to do with, like, manslaughter and stuff? Like, if you accidentally kill someone?
But see, that's why it's the appeals process, because if you accidentally do it, and like they don't have no proof that you intentionally try to kill someone, see, that's my whole thing. If you like intentionally try to kill someone, then yeah. But if it was an accident or like something happened by mistake, no, I do not believe that they should die.
What's exonerations?
That's a great question. Exonerations. That's the people that win the appeal process and don't get the death penalty. That's basically what exoneration is.
Okay, so what if you killed somebody while defending yourself? Do you think that person should be put to death?
No, it's in self-defense.
What is like death? Like what is not like what is accidental death? What is like accidental death?
What's accidental death?
Yes, like killing somebody on accident.
You just said
Well,
I know, I'm not saying that, but like how is that considered accidental?
I'll give you
You're
an
killing
example.
somebody.
someone walk up to you with a gun and they shoot you, that's not accidental. But let's say you're just at the wrong place at the wrong time and someone ends up shooting you, that's probably accidental.
What's the different types of laws? Death, like, they still have the electric chair.
Electric chair, lethal injection, fire department. But you have lethal injection, you have the electric chair, you have hanging. A lot of violent stuff.
Well, I mean, some countries
Some countries.
Like y'all probably got some questions.
Some countries.
Oh. Y'all probably like this, right?
What about
like the criminals, the people who kill them, they're murderers. So how would you deal with them? That's okay.
Well, you said the criminals that kill. Like I said, I believe if you kill, you should receive the same punishment.
Yeah, but what about, okay, so when the death penalty happens, when, let's say it does officially happen.
Okay.
Like, okay, so now death penalty is legal in the United States. What happens to the criminals before then where people are still in prison? Do we start to kill them?
No. No. Because that was before it became legal. You can't, I do not believe you could punish them for that because it wasn't legal then. But if it's legal now, you punish them for it. Studies on race. Jurors in Washington state are 3 times more likely to recommend a death sentence for a black defendant than for a white defendant in a similar case. In Louisiana, the odds of a death sentence was 97% higher for those whose victim was white than those whose victim was black. A study in California found that there was those who killed white people were over 3 times more likely to be sentenced to death than those who killed black people, and over 4 times more likely than those who killed Latinos.
Like, so, is it basically saying like there's jurors in Washington and like Louisiana are like racist?
Y'all believe that? No. But is it saying that? It's a strong possibility. Any more questions? No, you got one. You look like you got one. A comprehensive study of the death penalty in North Carolina found that the odds of receiving a death sentence rose by 3.5 times among those defendants whose victims was white. In Louisiana, the odds of a death sentence in 96% of states where there have been reviews of race in the death penalty, there was a pattern of either race of victim or race of defendant discrimination or both. So answer your question. And that's the chart. The race of death sentence defendants in 2012. So pretty recent. And the death penalty helps deter crime. Without the death penalty, there would be no deterrence to keep murderers from committing the same crime. Being on death row also makes them come to realization that they will never see their loved ones again and will ultimately lose their lives the same way the victim lost his. There has to be some type of rules that are set and made to show that the serious crimes will not be tolerated.
How do you think like younger killers should be dealt with, like people who are like our age?
Great question. I think that the parents should be held more accountable for that.
So they should be killed?
No,
Okay.
no. I think. Okay, you objected to that. I heard you.
I object.
Okay, but I believe that if you have good parents, then you're not gonna do those type of things. But if you have parents that just let you run roughshod and do whatever you want to do, then that could happen. Now Ms. Williams don't agree, but I mean, why don't you agree?
I don't want to be responsible for a child's actions.
But that's your child, though.
It is my child, but
Fix
at
that
your
problem.
age right now, you are making your own decisions. If you were 10 and I said, here's a gun, go play, well then it would be my problem. But think about kids that don't like their parents. Well, they could potentially go commit a crime so that their parents would get in trouble for it. You see what I'm saying? So there's kind of a slippery slope. And that's the whole thing about his topic, is that there's lots of pros and cons to this whole entire thing.
Right.
So you think they should be killed or they shouldn't? the kid.
If you're, if, you know, no, if you're 14, 15, I mean, cause I don't, but, what is it, Deja? Nah, say what you wanna say.
No, we just had this conversation in psychology class.
I mean, but I don't know, because you're not at that age where you're able to make like decisions for yourself. Like you don't know what you're doing. I don't believe like you know what you're doing at this age. Like you don't know the type of decisions that you're gonna make for the rest of your life at this age. So do I believe that? No, you shouldn't.
Okay, so like Kanai was saying, like the kids, what age do you think they shouldn't be a kid anymore? Like,
Like if you're my age, you pretty much know everything that you're doing. Pretty much know everything around you and everything. So when you're 18, yeah.
It's like 15, you try to commit any type of crime, you try to get used in like a real jail. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I believe
You know what I'm talking about? Like, you do something bad at this age. If you go to jail or something, they won't take you to junior jail, try to take you to like a real jail. Because of your age, you know what I'm talking about?
yeah, but like I said, I don't believe they should try to try you as an adult at that young age.
I forgot what I was gonna. Oh, but like, what about the kids who like you don't kill or whatever, but you kill all the other like people who killed? So it's just a bunch of like crazy kids in jail. Like,
I don't really understand what you're saying.
okay.
Can you elaborate on that?
She's saying, like, if the kids kill people and you guys kill the adults that kill people, then there's gonna be crazy kids. That's what she's saying.
Just demon children. Why would you want to kill other kids at your age? No, you understand? No, that should be for, I believe that should be for.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that she's saying.
I didn't mean to say that, but y'all forget I said that. No, I believe that those kids should get help. That's all.
What about the kids that like keep getting out and just keep killing? Like, what if they kill some more people? Then what? You just let them keep killing till they're 18.
How old are you talking about when they're going to jail?
Like if she started killing people right now, I mean, what are you gonna do?
What if I kill people?
And she gets held.
I'm young, so they like only put me in jail.
Yeah.
Good question. This is all I'm gonna say. At your age, I do not believe you should be tried as an adult. But when you get out and it continues to happen, I believe there should be consequences.
So you said earlier that children at our age can't make their own decisions and stuff like that? Or like kids go to jail for drugs
And if you're 16, can't you kind of
Yeah, like nowadays, like people know what they're
and you can make your own decisions to drive and go get somebody like
This is what I mean.
Oh, actually,
This is what I mean about this situation. When y'all are like so young, y'all don't think about the people around you. Like y'all just think about yourself. Like I'm not sitting here saying, you know, this age group, because there are some people in your age group that are mature, that know what they're doing, that can't.
Good afternoon, Ms. Williams.
Hi, Miss Shepherd.
Will you please send student Jeffrey Lanier to come and check out?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah, but there are some people that y'all age that are mature that know how to handle yourself, but the majority of y'all don't. And you know, some kids do things that don't look that. Some of y'all do stuff that y'all really don't think about, and it affects other people. And that's all I'm saying. Like y'all don't have that mindset yet. So when y'all get that mindset, it's usually around, you know, my age when you start thinking about, you know, your future life and, you know, people that you have in it and the people you're gonna affect when you're doing stuff. But, you know, there are some mature young kids, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and say that they're not, because they are.
Like when you put the kids in jail, like for, like if they kill somebody instead of killing them and you put them in jail, what about when they grow up? Like how does that affect the kids they want to have? Because they didn't have a life when they were young, because they were in like jail or whatever.
I don't know how to answer your question. I mean,
That's not his topic.
no.
It's not your topic.
Okay.
Anyway, back to my slide. Many studies, many studies show that states with the death penalty have lower crime rates than states without the death penalty. Many scientists and supporters of the death penalty think that the government must execute murders as long as the execution protects citizens from future crimes. The death penalty must remain a legal option to prevent future crimes and protect innocent lives. Innocence. Since 1973, more than 150 people have been released from death row with evidence of their innocence. From 1973 to 1999, there was an average of 3 exonerations per year. From 2000 to 2011, there was an average of 5 exonerations per year. So there are many people that are not guilty of those crimes. And the death penalty provides justice. The death penalty provides justice for families that lost their loved ones to murder. Many people know that the death penalty gives closure to many families who have lost a loved one. The death penalty makes the criminal pay for what they have done to the families that are now suffering. Life in prison just means that the criminal is still around to haunt and continue to torment against them. No questions or something? Many experts say that the death penalty makes it easier on the families who have lost a loved one to murder, and to know that that person who has committed the crime will not do it again. Many family members of victims take years to recover from the death of a loved one, while others never do or never recover. The death penalty also brings justice to the families that lost. The family of the lost who has lost their lives from this horrendous crime. Death penalty versus life in prison. Regardless of how much it costs, many people believe that the death penalty is a better option. If society continues to send a perpetrator to prison, it allows him to think about what he has done to the family, but it also gives justice to the person that was murdered as a result of the horrendous crime that was committed. The justice for the punishment is the crime. Any questions?
If a person shot somebody and they didn't die, but they were in the hospital and hurt really badly, could they still have the choice of life in prison or death penalty?
No, I don't believe. I think they'll just have life. I don't believe that they'll have death because the person didn't die from it. But that's just my own personal opinion. Do I really know that myself? No.
What about attempted murder? Like attempted murder.
What do you mean?
Like you tried to kill somebody. Like you were running at some guy with a knife, but then some other guy tackled you. You were going to kill him, but you couldn't.
Yeah, because you go to jail.
Yeah, like you think you should be.
I think you should just send them to prison for that. I really don't believe.
Try to kill him.
I think they should just be sent to prison. Any other questions? Deja, you good?
Mm-hmm.
That's my friend Deja. That's my best friend right there.
Nice to meet you.
She calms me down whenever I feel a little nervous. Anyway, death penalty versus life in prison. When someone plans to murder someone, they should receive the same treatment. Prison shows a certain amount of sympathy for people who have committed these crimes, while the death penalty gives the murderers exactly what he deserves and provides justice for the victim's family. The person should be sentenced to life in prison or killed for what they have done. There should be no excuses and no exceptions for why they have committed the crime that they did, unless, like you said, it wasn't intentional. This is why many people should consider the death penalty better than life in prison. Any questions?
Okay, so what if somebody has schizophrenia? Like they have multiple personalities and they kill someone, but they didn't know that they were like intentionally doing it. Would you make them have the death penalty? What would you do to them?
That's a great question.
Mental illness is
Mental illness is like different. Now, if they have multiple personalities, I don't know how that works. Because I don't think it could be two people in one body. I don't know how that works.
It's multiple personality disorders.
Everybody's in multiple things. So like 1 minute you'll be Patrick and then next minute you'll be Harry.
Same.
Well, that's mental illness, and I don't believe that people with mental illnesses should, receive the death penalty, that we should just, like I said, try to help them people that suffer from mental illness.
That actually recently happened with some guy who shot up a movie theater. They figured out that he had something like mentally wrong with him, so they just put him in an asylum and just left him there. He didn't go to prison, he just went straight to the insane asylum.
There's no reason to go and shoot a movie theater, though. Like, what?
But like he didn't even know that he did it. Like he was
So he thought he was
mentally, he
another
had no
person.
idea why he was in the courthouse.
I don't know.
Like if you're not mentally capable of understanding what you're doing, and like you do something like that, and yet you have schizophrenia where you don't understand what you're doing yourself, then should they still be held accountable for that?
Well, that's a mental illness. I don't believe
Yeah, you do.
The death penalty teaches a lesson. The death penalty teaches more of a lesson and shows that murder will not be tolerated under any circumstances. Many people believe that prison lets many people off the hook and does not punish them severely enough for what they have done. The biggest reason for enforcing the death penalty is to keep and prevent crime from happening in the first place. In prisons, the prisoners are constantly reminded about all of the bad that they have done, and they constantly haunt them. With the death penalty, their pain and suffering is over in an instant. While when a prisoner is subjected to life in prison, the pain goes on for years and years and never ends. We should take into account the victim's feelings. In society, the victim's feelings are not taken into account when punishments are handed down to the victim. If a person that committed a vicious crime refuses to think or consider the consequences that come along with it, there should be no excuses made on his behalf and no exception. Any questions?
You know that slime was a 5x or something like that per year. What did that mean? Like in the country alone, or like a certain state?
In the country alone. The appeals process. Although there are many people that go out and intentionally murder and try to harm someone, there are also people who did not intentionally try to harm people. This is where the appeals process takes place. The direct appeal is an automatic appeal given to anyone who receives the death penalty. Appeals are made to the state court that allow someone to seek an appeal from a death penalty. This allows many people that feel as if they might be innocent or feel that they should not be punished so severely to seek a second option on the decision made by the courts. The appeals process takes a long time for a reason, and it should, because you have to make sure that the person who committed the crime deserves the death penalty. Any questions? Executions by method of use. 34 states plus the U.S. government use lethal injections as the primary method. Some states utilizing lethal injections have other methods available as backup. Though New Mexico and Connecticut have abolished the death penalty, their laws were still retroactive, leaving prisoners